Okay, so here we go. So just right off the bat, I want to let you know that I started the command pattern for the score. I just didn't finish it. I believe I completed what was required of the critter manager, or excuse me, the wave system. I have a read wave, and I created this wave data text file where it reads each specific thing for that specific structure that I've created here, each variable. And then I have a timer set finally for both the scorpion and the spider, and then spawning the flea. I was playing the IGN version again, and then I saw that it didn't matter how many mushrooms were in the player area. I was just shooting the top half, and the flea ended up dropping anyway. So it doesn't matter how many are in the player area. The only thing that matters is how many mushrooms there are total on the screen. And yeah, this is what I have for that. And then I have the player manager. Let me show that. Yeah, player manager right here. It's a singleton. Yeah. And I'm using this once in the bullet factory when passing in the player pointer and then the X and Y position. And let me go ahead and show, because last week I didn't show all the pools and the factories, but this is essentially just copy paste from what you gave us, but just working in our implementation. So the private create bullet, creating the bullet in the X and Y position, but initializing the initialize passes in a player pointer. Blaster also has a factory and an object pool. Copy paste. What else was I going to show? Oh yeah, so I'll go ahead and run it. Centipede is created. Spider and scorpion work. So let me go ahead and show about changing the variables. It changes the times of their spawning. Let's do 5 and 15. Save it. Boom. Centipede looks a little bit off too, like the left and the right are just off by one row, or excuse me, one column. So see the time has changed for the spider and for the scorpion. Alright, now I'm going to show the split that I have. I feel like my links are off pretty bad, but I feel like I was implementing it correctly. Like I was logically walking through it the right way. The next and previous are centipede pointers, so they're not there is no centipede head pointer, there's no centipede body pointer, because it's just all part of a centipede, right? So when I delete from the head, the previous one becomes a new head. And then what's strange is that, like, when you destroy a head, it's supposed to drop, but it's like it doesn't pick it up right away. So and then, like, right there, a new centipede head was created when it was the last one, which it shouldn't have. So again, I think it has something to do with the way that I'm deleting the previous and next. So I'll show that in a second. But at least I had issues where it was deleting, where there was one invincible one at the end. But let's go ahead and there we go. Okay, all gone. Let me go ahead and show the centipede head first. If there's an edge case that you see that might be missing, let me know. But this is if the previous is not null. It's this is probably the only instance that I mean, the most basic one is that if checking if the previous is not null, you're creating a new head at that particular position for that null, and then you're deleting that body and making it a new head. And then you're setting what's being deleted next and previous to null, and then you're marking it for destroy. And I think the temp to be deleted equals null is redundant, but whatever. And this is to checking if it's by itself, if it's the only head. Which I think that should be it that covers it, unless there's one more that I'm not thinking about. I'm drawing a blank. Here's one for the body. Checking if it's at any point in the middle of the body. That's what this one is for. This one is for if it's the second to last one. And then this one I don't need here. I think I was just copy pasting over from the head. But yeah, I think it definitely has to do with what how I'm linking and what's going on with it. But yeah, like I said, if you see any issues, let me know, and I will try to get to the bottom of it because it's been driving me crazy.